Hi, my name's Dave Milton and today we're looking at the LTM range. Today we're going to do a comparison between the wide bore and the standard LTM drives. On the table we have two of the LTMs, which is the wide bore version and the standard. Both of these are the 50mm travel. This one, you can see the travel is actually denoted down the side of the shaft, so as you drive it down you can see the distance that you've travelled. On this one there's an indicator pin and the graduations are down the side of the tube which holds the bearing assembly. So this one here is the 70mm OD flange size and this one is the 114mm OD flange size. Both of these can be motorised with standard stepper motors or stepper motors with encoded. On this version the stepper motor fits directly to where the handwheel assembly is. This is removed and you can fit another module straight into this. On this one, this is one that you have to buy from straight out of catalogue motorised, because the motor assembly hangs off the back of this one, so it's a bit more complex how this one is set up. Both of these, when they're motorised, come with microswitch kits. Just to explain a little bit about part codes on this one starts off as ZLTM 114. The next part of the part code is a length, so if you have a 25 it would be a 25, 50 would be 50, 75 and so on. These actually come in sizes of 25, 50, 75, 100 and 150. The handwheel version ends with the letters HW. If you want the motorised version, that will end SMS, which stands for the stepper motor version, and if you want it with an encoder it's SMSE. So if you had this particular one, which is a 50, the part code would be ZLTM 114 for the flange size, 50 for travel, SMSE for stepper motor with encoder. So we're getting a little bit more detail on this about the drive itself. Obviously very simple, it's just got a handwheel on the top. And you will notice that the support shafts are very large on this. This is because it is actually deliberately over-engineered to take weight. I mean, this will, you can literally stand on this and drive this up and down. So it is completely over-engineered deliberately to make it very, very rigid. Because this could be taking large loads, on this we put a second nut that's below the main drive nut. So should this fail, the main nut, it will drop onto the second nut and click. So if it didn't have this second nut and the main nut failed, the whole thing would just collapse. So for mounting orientation, obviously you mount it vertically, horizontal or inverted if required. So now we'll look at the smaller LTM which we've got here, which is 70mm OD flanges. This is a very popular device that we sell. It's a very small footprint size, so it fits in a very small area. If you mount it in the vertical position, that's fine, obviously it can be mounted anywhere. If you mount it in the horizontal position, then you should mount it in this so the bellows hangs from the back support. This way you don't get any oaring on the flanges. If you should do it at the side, your load, if it was too heavy, could cause it to twist. So make sure that it's vertical. Also, to aid with fitment on these all come with double bolt holes, M6 double bolt holes. So I'll just explain a little bit about part codes. These come in 25, 50, 75, 100 and 150mm travels. This particular one in front of me would be a ZLTM 50. We also do these with the stepper motor, which has a W on the end. You can also buy these with encoder and stepper motors, which is the ME version. So if this was a motorised version for a 50 and you had encoders on it, the part code would be ZLTM, 50 for the travel and ME for the motor. So from a service point of view, on this one here, the only thing you're ever going to really need to change will be the drive nut, and that's only going to be probably on the 150 if it's motorised and you're using it all the time, and then that will take years before that wears out. On this one, you can get replacement drive screws from these. These tend to wear a bit quicker because it's a smaller drive, and if you've got this motorised on the 150, then you can just buy a new drive screw assembly for the back. So today, as I said, it was a quick video. We looked at an overview, we looked at the part codes and how to use it. So if you found this video interesting, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.